Hello everyone, my name is Anzil. Today we'll be playing as Italy. Everyone knows of course that Italy will be getting a new focus tree in the next DLC. I kinda like this focus tree. It's simple and you can expand quickly. And you don't have to do all the clicking and decisions and more clicking and menus and more clicking. I'm looking at you, Bulgaria, Greece and Turkey. But I'm sure they'll make something good out of it. For instance, we'll get more alternative histories. Actually, come to think of it, Italy already has a few alternative histories, and we're going to play them. Which ones? Yes, we're going to play all of the alternative histories of Italy. We'll form the Roman Empire, we'll form the European Union, we'll form the greater communism superstate, all in one go. So let's go. Let's do some research. The generic research and the medium tanks. We'll start with building some military factories. We'll assign some military factories, including towards towed artillery. We'll delete these light tanks, we won't be needing them, and this is fine. I'm not going to bother with the fleet that much. So we'll finish what there is. Focus-wise, we'll start with army primacy, and we'll win this conflict here first. Army primacy is done. We'll go for, kind of forgot about this, let's release Eritrea and release Somali Sultanate so we can bypass war logistics and then go for industrial efforts. Don't forget to redraw these front lines when you do. We have some political power, we'll justify a war goal on Austria. And that's Ethiopia. Just take all states for now. Let's add support artillery to our main divisions. They're still quite weak and we need some more experience, but it'll get there. We'll also make these my main attack templates. We now have 71 political power and will justify a war goal against Malaya. Going after UK obviously, so why do I need Austria? It's for supply reasons. I can perfectly well invade the United Kingdom from Germany without taking Austria, but when I do that, the Mediterranean becomes cut off for me and I will have no supply directly coming into the United Kingdom. So, just taking Austria. Industrial effort is done. I'm making a detour towards Triumph in Africa. This can be bypassed by releasing Ethiopia as a puppet, but 10% stability and 10% war support, not gonna say no to that. Basic medium tank chassis, we'll get a bonus later to get this one. For now, just get the engines. And don't forget to upgrade your forces a little. A lot of good choices for your first batch of political power, but I'd like to go for the infantry expert. And we have Triumph in Africa and we'll go for industrial efforts. This is also the time to release Ethiopia as a puppet there. The occupations isn't worth the hassle. Training a reserve army of 12 divisions to do random stuff later. 5 experience, we'll just increase this template to a 7-2 piece by piece. 7 infantry is here, and artillery will take a bit longer, I guess. We'll just expand into there now. That's industrial effort, and we'll take the research slot. That's doing wonders for our artillery production. Do remember to get a bit of tungsten for that, otherwise it'll be so slowly. It's also a good time to join the faction of the Germans. Justification for Austria is complete. Aside from the naval bombers, just set everyone to support this and declare war. And that's Austria. Take all states. Doing cleans on Yugoslavia and Albanian occupation. And just sort of rushing through things here. Justification for the UK is done. Well, for Singapore, but we'll declare on the UK. That's our actual target, and let's see if we are launching. We are. I'm allowing myself this one trick here to delete this order once it's going, so I can also let some motorized, well, I changed the template to motorized with one tank. This will become our tank template eventually. Go, go, go. Looks like we are being intercepted. That's always too bad. Damage doesn't look too bad though. And we already got a port here, so that's a good opportunity to send in the rest of the guys. Here we see a few of our transports got hit pretty heavily. But that's a sacrifice we have to make. Of course, you all know where this is going. This is going to be another encirclement of London if I can manage it. Here goes Albania. Alright, that does seem to be all of Britain's forces on the mainland. So let's get the main boys out of here. And this reserve army can take care of the rest. Naval invasion is ready. Let's declare war. France is immediately joining in. That doesn't always happen. Well, my French army on the French border is ready for him. Let's go. And do yourself a favor if you replicate this. Keep London clean. You don't want 12 units stacking up here against your very meager reserve army. And that's the Netherlands gone, and we'll head for Belgium next, of course. Well, I got Paris, but I need a few more victory points. But France has capitulated, so we're good. Just need to eliminate some last pockets, and of course Luxembourg. Set up this reserve army on the border of Switzerland here. Declare war on Luxembourg. And just walk in there. Switzerland shouldn't be taking too much longer. Let's declare war on Hungary. We made a breakthrough and we are rushing their victory points. That's Budapest gone, and that should be the Bulgarians. No. Apparently we still need Pech. This is not looking too bad. Hurry, guys. A few more victory points, we should have it. Do hope that Brno will bring us the victory here. And yes, it does. That's the Czechs gone. Got a Romanian tile. War goal against Greece is almost there. Once I got that one, I'll justify on Bulgaria and capitulate the Allies, or at least London. Epic peace deal is epic. Let's see what we can get. We're going to leave Romania. They can handle things from here. We're going to take all states of most of the others. Romania, you are being pardoned. Well, at least for now. Romania is now leader of the Allies, but all the other allies have left them, so they are alone. So that seems like a good time to declare war. And once again, Romania is under attack. In terms of future events, I'll start getting a democratic reformer. Soviet volunteers. Having some trouble with them. That was Greece. Still some volunteers left here, but they're gone now. Let's get in position for Bulgaria quickly. As an added bonus, we'll be going after Poland. But first, it will be Bulgaria. That's nationalist Spain. That's good. And that means we can properly justify on them later on. Which we will do, of course. And then Turkey will remain a problem. Well, I guess I should have speed run them anyway. That's my own fault. That's Bulgaria. Portugal is complete. We'll now also take out Spain. And there's some stuff left here to take. We'll just take all of Romania except for Bessarabia and Bukovina. Let's head into Poland. Should still be relatively easy. And that's Poland, and we'll take all states. That's Portugal. Let's get ready for Spain. We're slowing down a bit, but that's all right. How's the democracy going? Oh, fairly democratic. Let's go after Spain. Let's start producing medium tanks. We have the improved medium tank chassis. This is probably not the optimal design, but I have firm belief in it. I usually get too much reliability, but that's okay. There's usually debuffs all around that will lower it, so I'll just take a gamble here. And that's Spain already. I'll take all states. I really just need to have Turkey to be able to form Rome, and then all my problems will be solved. And that's Turkey. Take all states. Now we're ready for one of the magic buttons in this game. Realize Roman ambitions. And here we are, the beautiful dark red color. We will now leave the faction again and justify a war goal on the Germans. They have it coming. Let's go. Soviet Union is declaring war on me. They haven't called in my puppets, and I only have a border with them here. Truth be told, I don't have an army there, so I'll just have to train a few. 48, I guess. And that's Germany split down the middle. Soviets are advancing rapidly. Berlin is already mine. We're cutting Germany to pieces. And we're getting quite democratic by now. And that's Germany. Just take all states. Bukovina justification is done. Nuclear war, and we'll go for Lithuania. Turkey situation is not looking good. Let's put some pressure on here. That's Kurteman. And we are also at 45% democratic support, so that's probably a good idea to open a political discourse, discredit government. All national referendum? Almost. That's Romania. That's the last Baltic state. But now it is time to move away from those imperial ways and find the alternative history of democracy. We are now a democratic in Respublica Romanum. We have Ferrucci Pari as our leader now, and we are a nice democracy. But that's not the end of our journey across the alternative histories of Italy. Let's fire our Democrat guy and get the Communist Revolutionary. I'm sure he'll get us all sorts of good things. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Now that we are a democracy and we have all of Germany and Europe, we can realize European unity. We are now the European Union, formed by Italy. We still have Ferruccio here, who is no longer a Roman emperor, but just a president or something. Meanwhile, our advance into the Soviet Union is going quite well. Let's have some fun. I'm going to try and cut off the Soviets in Turkey and wipe them all out. That's Leningrad already. Balbo has leveled up to become a god among men. Beautiful. And his field marshal isn't too bad either. You see, those Italian generals can be quite good. They just need a few years of warfare to train them up. Alright, let's make the push across Anatolia. Very nice. Now this line is a bit thin here, so we'll just put the pressure on the other side. Getting a lot of events for communism, so that's not far off. The Soviet Union demands Bessarabia. Well, that's way over here, right? Whatever. Soviets are pretty much dead. And we've almost flipped. And here we have the Soviet Union. And some other stuff. Yes, the European Union, with the text all over East Asia. That seems perfectly fine. Japan declared war on the Philippines. I was about to flip communist, but hey, the United States has offered to join the Imperium Romanum. We seem to be ready. Let's go. No need even for a war goal. The Japanese are attacking my fellow Americans. Well, we got a port. Maybe a second one. Bring in the troops. And we have flipped to communism, the European Commune. And we're now headed by Palmiro Togliatti, or Togliatti, whatever. And that's all the alternative histories of Italy in one go. The Roman Empire, the European Union, and the European superstate. And that's Japan. We'll just puppet Japan and let China take China. And here we are, Novus Imperium Romanum, pretty much all over the world. Not going to take China now. Well, this was just my exploration of the old Italian focus tree. I've said many times I like the old Italian focus tree. It gives you so much room to play with because it's simple. I've already seen that in the upcoming expansion you will get more decisions and debuffs to take care of. It will be more like Bulgaria, Greece, etc. I'm sure I'll grow to like it. I mean, this is not even challenging anymore, but it's fun, and I do hope the fun remains in the game. I do hope that the incessant clicking of Bulgaria, at least, is not going to be replicated. The rest of the countries I pretty much can handle. Bulgaria is pretty much my nightmare. Well, that's it for today. Glorious Italy conquers the world. Well, pretty much. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.